How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast, where we work together to raise our vibration, lift our perspective, and build a positive mindset. My name is Henry, and in this episode, we're going to talk about why you're in the situation that you're in. If you were someone that has just wondered why you're feeling the pain, why you struggle with the things that you struggle with, this is going to be the episode for you, because we're going to shift into a perspective that not only shows you why you're in that situation, but the value that you can bring and how you can change it for a positive future. But before we get started, we're going to take a few moments to slow down, zero in. We're going to take some deep, healing, meditative breaths to help us align on the frequency that we want in our lives. So you can pick a word. It can be love, joy, happiness, abundance, whatever frequency you want. And we're going to take a deep breath in. And as you're breathing in, you're going to say that word over and over and over again. Really charge yourself up with that energy. And then as you're holding your breath, visualize yourself doing something in that frequency. And then once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. All right, well, we're going to do another deep breath. This one is about alignment, about getting ourselves in receiving mode so that we can receive the message that we need to hear to get us in that positive perspective. So just imagine that you are surrounded by the most healing, uplifting energy that's meant specifically for you. It can have a certain color, a certain taste, a certain smell, however you imagine it. And when you breathe it in, it's going to charge you up. It's going to break down the negativity, the blocks, the weight, everything that's just been holding you back. And then once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take another deep breath in. And out. So I've come to find in life that patterns exist. If you start thinking about your situation, what you've been going through, it seems like you're in this pattern of the same thing over and over and over again. Whether it's the type of relationships that you're in, whether it's the type of mistakes that you make, or the things that are happening to you. It seems like it goes good for a little while, and then it's back, and then it's good for a little while, and it's back. Why do we end up in these low-level situations? Well, I think there's a perspective that I really think is powerful, and I think if you take this perspective, it gives you the power to not only impact where you're at, but to take value into why you're there and give you the ability to change it going forward. You see, if you think that this is just a life, that you're born, you live this life, and then you end, then everything that's happening, it's easy to see it as a victim or a receiver of what's happening, meaning you're not in control and things are happening to you. Maybe it's the way your mind works, maybe it's the way your body works, maybe it's the way your experience has been in life, like the people around you, the situation you were born into, maybe it's finance, maybe it's health, whatever it is, it's very easy to see it as obstacles in your path that are taking away from the experience that you're supposed to have. But if you shift into a perspective of you're more, meaning you're an energy that's having a physical experience, it changes how all those things can be for you. You see, if you're looking for growth, growth is going to happen under tension. Think about a muscle, and I love this example. When you go to a gym to train a muscle, you actually put it in tension. You break that muscle down, all the fibers, you tear them down. The way you're growing the muscle is with time under tension. The more time that muscle is under tension, the more it will grow as it repairs. Why would our energy be any different? You see, the difficult things that you find yourself in, if you can work through them and use them for your growth, you will create an energy that you didn't have before. When you're in darkness and you create light, you not only get to experience the light, you are the light. So everything is an opportunity for that. If you stop thinking about it, my job, my family situation, where I was born, my body, my mind, like if we stop thinking about it as the actual things and start looking at them as frequencies that we have to go into and shift ourselves in, it's a challenge. It's an opportunity. And I know that may be difficult because some of the things that you're dealing with are extremely painful, are hard. It's difficult to get up and go every day when your mind is against you. It's difficult to get up and go every day when it seems like the world is against you. But if you see yourself as more, then you could use those things to expand. Gratitude is the tool. You see, when you experience something, it can put you in an energy. When somebody is mean to you, it lowers your energy if you're not in control. If you go through a hard experience, your energy lowers if you're not in control. And maybe you've had an experience all your life where you haven't realized that you have the power to control. And so the things that are happening around you have dictated your experience. So you're looking for something different externally to change your internal energy. Meaning if things are bad, meaning you don't have money, maybe your health is bad, maybe the people around you are mean, hurtful, they bring you down. You think if I had the opposite of those, if I had abundance of money, if I was around uplifting people, if I had a great job, I would feel good. And maybe that's true. Like, of course, there are situations that certainly influence you one way or the other. But you are more than just someone that can reflect the energy that they're around. Meaning, if you're in a negative situation, you're more than that reflection. You don't have to be in the energy that's around you. And in a positive situation, you don't have to be the energy that's around you. In fact, many people can be surrounded by all the good things and they're still negative because our energy is not meant to operate like that. You are the captain of this energy within you. You have the ability to make it whatever you desire. So if you're going through something hard, gratitude is how you shift how you feel. We shouldn't want the external things. We should want the internal thing because we want the external things because of how it'll make us feel internally. Why do we not skip that step? You don't take the physical things with you. You don't take the high income. You don't take the healthy body. You don't take the healthy mind. Like those things are good to experience, but you don't take those with you. So why don't we focus within first and then move forward into financial abundance and then move forward into career abundance and then move forward to being around the people that you want to be around when you've learned to control your energy, because that's what you'll take with you, that gift. So if you're going through something difficult right now, maybe it's your whole life, maybe everything's a struggle or it's something specific. Maybe there's nothing wrong externally. Internally, your mind is breaking you down. You're negative. You're not able to see the good even though you know it's there. Whatever your situation is, there is no situation that is different as far as, well, this person's going through this, so they need more help than you. However you're feeling internally is what needs to be focused on. So whatever it is, pick one thing. Maybe it's doing the dishes. Maybe it's the carpool to work. Maybe it's folding the laundry. Maybe it's your workout. Just pick one thing that is normally a negative energy thing that brings you down, where you start having the negative thoughts. Just one thing. Maybe it's 5 minutes long, maybe it's an hour long, maybe it's all day, whatever it is, that one thing. And as you're going through it, start using gratitude. So think of something, maybe it's something in the future, maybe it's something that happened in the past, but think of something that was a good thing to you. It could be something somebody said to you. It could be listening to this podcast, whatever it is, just something that's positive. And start bringing that thought in your mind. So you're doing something or you're going through something and you're having that experience, but you're also pulling a different experience into your mind because it's not about the experiences. They don't matter. It's the energy that matters. When you start pulling that thing in your mind, you start thinking about that birthday party that was such a great birthday party and you're remembering everybody's smiling faces and you remember how good you felt when you got the presents, or maybe it was Christmas morning or whatever that thing is, you start pulling that within you. It's learning how to pull energy within you and feel the energy you desire no matter what is going on externally. That is the power. That is the gift to you. It's a gift to you because when you learn how to do it, you can give that to somebody else. You give that high frequency to somebody else. And so when they receive it, it's a gift. Everything is for you. It's not for you to gain materially. It's not for you to gain positive physical things. You can in life, you can do those things, but that's short. That's not the big goal. The big goal is internal state, internal happiness, internal peace. So practice with that one thing. Use that gratitude and show yourself, show the universe that you get to decide how you feel no matter what's going on. You start with the one thing, you move it to the bigger thing, and the bigger thing, and then before you know it, from the moment you wake up, you're dictating your energy. Things will happen. Things will be thrown at you. That's the whole point of this growth. Bigger road bumps, more difficulty, more opportunities for growth. But as you start building this ability, it's not about thinking about the things that are good. It's not about drifting away. It's about bringing energy within. And remember, it doesn't matter the thing. It doesn't matter if it's washing cars. It doesn't matter if it's exercising. It doesn't matter if it's eating healthy. Whatever it is, when you start feeling that negative energy, the energy that's pulling you away, maybe it's just going through the day and it's your own mind doing it to you. You start pulling those things that you're thankful for and you start focusing on the energy of how it makes you feel. And you do it again and again and again, and you charge yourself up. You become this powerful creator, and then you'll realize, because your perspective will shift, that you were placed in places where light was needed the most. That you walked the walk through the darkness so that you could provide the light for others, because you are more than just someone that's experiencing life. You are a healer. You are a raising vibrational being that's here to be the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for listening. I hope this episode was impactful and gave you a perspective that you can shift into to handle the things that you're going through. If you want to make sure you don't miss a single episode, make sure you subscribe to my email list. There's a link in the description. It will keep you up to date with every single episode. And if you want to join a free masterclass, there is a masterclass going to be happening tomorrow, Thursday, the 23rd at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want information on that, you have to join the Positive Mindset Facebook community. It's going to be hosted by Dr. Shannon South. I've actually worked with her. She helped me build a lot of the programs that I use in my one-on-one coaching, and she's going to provide some excellent material. I'm going to be taking the class, so if you want to join with me, go ahead and join the Facebook group, and you can see the post there that has the information on how you can sign up. Well, thank you so much for listening. Have a great day, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.